Am I right in thinking if I'm doing a long-term build a nation save, getting sacked in season 1 is probably not particularly helpful? Welcome back, everyone. Hope you're well. As you know, I'm Tony. This is, of course, Build a Nation Indonesia with PSS Sleman. It's a save I do over on Twitch. If you want to have a watch of it, the link is in the description below. I say we're getting sacked. Well, we didn't quite get sacked, but oh, it got hairy, to be honest. If you're brand new to the channel, please do me a favor. Can you drop a like on the video, hit subscribe as well, and of course turn those notifications on, because we're going to be doing end of season review videos every year with Sleman. And of course there's also the Odds Ball Club content we're going to be making. If you haven't seen that, go and check out that video where we did a live press conference with the actual club to showcase some new content and a new link up we're doing with them. We're very, very excited about that, of course. But anyway, we are doing Build a Nation, we are doing Indonesia. Let's have a little look and see how season 1 panned out. So there we are then, guys. As we said, we managed to avoid the sack somehow being the operative word, because if you have a quick little look at the league table, as you can see there, we finished 12th. We were expected to be mid-table. 11 wins, 8 draws, 15 defeats. 15 defeats against Arema, Bali, Borneo, Persija, Barito, PSM, Persela, PSIS, Arema, Persipura. It's most of the league, to be honest. Overall, the actual performance of the season is pretty poor, really, I guess. I mean, you know, we start off well, obviously. Let's say we had those 6-0 and 5-0 wins at the start of the season, and then we start hitting the bumpy roads. We lose our first game to Persib, then we've got a massive match we lose against Persita, Barito as well. Persela, we get a goal, we get a win against a 2-1 win, which is pretty decent. But then we don't really win after the Pershik game in June. We don't win another league game until October. So June to October, we don't win another league game, and that's obviously when all the pressure started building upon us. The board obviously pulled us into one side and went, look, you know, you need to sort this out. And to be fair, we did. We got a huge win against Madura, and we go 1-0 down, which is not great. Madura, I think, was at bottom at the time as well here. We do then have a great goal there from Kojic. I've got no idea how he's done it. We then go 2-1 up. I'm thinking this is fantastic. But of course that doubt and that lack of belief creeps back in. There's that high line again. In they go, tucked it home, 9 minutes to go, and we're thinking, right, we've got a draw. It's not ideal. But then 92 minutes, ball comes in, and who's at the back post? Big Kodzilla, massive 3 points. We then had a hell of a match against Persijara, which I'm sure we'll show you. There was a 3-3. That showed a bit of belief, a bit of fighting spirit in the camp. And then we sort of went a few games where we get some decent results. Then, I mean, a little bit again, a couple of defeats rocking in again, but not the end of the world. And I guess if we're going to do the season roundup, then it would have been nice to have done better than that. But you know what? I think for the first season in Indonesia, it is what it is, and we've learned from it. I think Kojic, of course, was the main man, getting all the goals for us. If it wasn't for him, I dread to think where we'd have ended up, to be honest. Gardner became a fantastic player for us as well, by the way. 23-year-old Indonesian midfielder, raised and trained in Canada, so he plays at the base of the midfield. Very much looking forward to seeing how he develops going forward. I think he's going to become a key part of our team, particularly next year, where hopefully everything starts to go through him and he can begin to really stamp his authority on the game, I think, because Yeah, I quite like how he looks, and he's certainly weighed in with some fantastic performances, as you can see by his average rating this year. Maybe a slightly surprising signing that we did was Beto, who's a 40-year-old striker. No one ever like a striker who's 40 years old. He's apparently a bit of an Indonesian legend. We signed him. He's a bit of a poacher. He got us a couple of goals, not too many, but you know what? It was one of those where we go, let's just do it. Why not? And I guess, you know, he's there. He's a bit of experience. If he's still there next season, fair enough. But you know what? He was there and he was a bit of fun, so we can't complain. He scored us a couple of goals, which again, probably helped keep us up. Atep we brought in here, again, a slightly older player, an Indonesian legend also, 36 years old. We maybe didn't use him to the best of his abilities because he was kind of playing in the same position where we used Juninho a lot, and he was clearly a much better and younger player who was really key to the success of the season. But, you know, he filled in when we needed to, and again, a free transfer, a bit of experience, and just one of those ones that we hope that the young players would look up to. So again, might be there next season, who knows. Huge shout out of course goes to Jericho, who was brought in, played one friendly, and in about 9 minutes in that friendly broke his leg. So we don't know whether he's any good or not. We brought in Teja Paku Alam as a goalkeeper, better than what we had, but still not really good enough. And I know we're only allowed 4 foreign players next year. I am thinking about maybe bringing in a foreign goalkeeper, because I've looked around, there doesn't seem to be much talent in the league, and although Alam is better than what we had, still not 100% sure he'll be our number 1 next season. So there's the league table, as we say. Disappointing really, C- overall from the board. I can't really complain, to be honest. As long as we improve next year, that's all we need to do, really. We need to be aiming for those mid-table spots, and you know what, I think with smart recruitment, a bit of experience from this year, I think we can actually achieve that. Memorable matches. There wasn't really that many, but you know, basically any win became the memorable match. 6-0 against Madura, 5-0 against Persijaya, and of course the goal of the season came in our 2-1 win against PSIS. Now, that, you know, when we said about Alan maybe not being our number 1 next year, for moments like that. Just watch this little play. Great strike from Jaya. That was the goal of our season. And that's not bad either, to be honest. Financially, we're not making a great amount of money, which I guess is going to be one of the challenges of the Build a Nation save. We'll hopefully try and build that up as we go, but there isn't a great deal of money in Indonesia, particularly to win the league. We need to be looking towards those Asian Champions League spots, which again, doesn't really pay out a lot unless you win, which we're probably unlikely to do. It's going to take time. Hopefully we'll still be at Sleman while we're doing it. In terms of shirt sales, of course, Kodic was out there in front, and Juninho, and Beto. So technically, yeah, we did buy him for the memes, which, if it helps the coffers. So I guess overall then, first season, not particularly bad really. We finished 12th. I know we're expected to finish mid-table, but we go again. That's what they say, right? So hopefully, good recruitment in the summer, clear out some deadwood, bring some new young players in, and then maybe make a push for that mid-table spot next season. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you do, please drop a like on it, as I said previously, and of course subscribe to the channel. We will see you very soon for another episode of Build a Nation Indonesia.